People have a fascination with abandoned buildings, and that can be because of the history they once held, the conspiracies they hold, or just because they want to break and take stuff. A lot of people fail to realize how dangerous urban exploring can be, though. There's always the risk of homeless people squatting in the building, and you never know if they're on drugs or not. These people are usually mad when people stumble upon their abandoned palace. There's the risk of stuff floating in the air like mold, or the building just not being stable anymore and parts just collapsing on you. Then, there's the risk of your own actions. Before I get into this video, check out the Discord link in my bio, please, and subscribe. Two boys who were 13 and 14 were exploring an abandoned tire recycling plant in Lockport, New York. The boys were setting fire to debris left on the ground and laughing and playing with it. They have apparently done this before and show that they put out the fires, but this time was different. Fire is an easy thing to start but can be hard to control. The fire grew larger than the boys intended, and the 13-year-old boy ran to get some help from some friends. And on his way back, he got a tragic voicemail from the 14-year-old boy, Joseph Phillips.
I'm fucked. I'm really fucked. Dude, I'm gonna die. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know how to die this way.
Sadly, Joe's body was found August 12th in the ruins of the recycling plant. A week later, his body was identified by his mother, who also posted on Facebook saying that her son had burned to death. The fire lasted for 3 days, which was the largest in the city's history, and it caused nearby families to evacuate and millions of dollars in damage. The 13-year-old who was with Joe was arrested in connection with Joe's death and being an accomplice in arson. The community was wondering about responsibility and proper punishment and who was to blame for what happened. The friend who was 13 told investigators that Joe was the one with the lighter and lit the fire that grew out of control. The friend was charged with criminally neglect homicide and was sentenced to a year's probation. Many think the boy left his friend in the building, but in reality he was going to grab another friend to help, and upon returning received the voicemail. The parents of Joe said they don't have anything against the kid and are happy he's receiving mental help, and that they both did what teenage boys do and get into mischief, but they didn't know this time it would be their last. When I was doing research on this incident, I stumbled upon a comment saying this. I worked with Joe's mom, Ann, at Walmart at the time. She was continuously calling Joe because she couldn't find him. I remember she left work early because she was extremely scared and thought that her son may have been involved in the fire. She was hoping that he made it out and was just at a friend's house. Absolutely disgusting that the mother of the survivor placed all the blame on Joe because Joe wasn't there to defend himself. The video shows they were both complicit in trespassing and starting the fire. Joe didn't deserve to die, and he definitely didn't deserve to be fully blamed for everything. I hope Joe's death haunts the kid for the rest of his life. Ann and her husband have to live with the loss of their son and the fact that he was blamed by the other kid. The parents of the kid should be ashamed of themselves. Okay, so I'm going to give my opinion on this. Yes, it's bad to place all the blame on the kid that sadly passed, but I don't believe he should be haunted by this incident. The other kid's gone and punishment wouldn't matter, but I do think their way of doing it was horrible. The mother told reporters, "Dead kids don't talk."
Coming up on News 4 on Monday, you will see a portion of the 1 hour and 20-minute interrogation of the teen and his parents by Lockport Police Detective Todd Cheney. During that video, you will see the parents of this teen coaching their son to place most of the responsibility for this fire on Joe Phillips. Because, as his mother told me a couple of weeks ago, dead kids don't talk.
Meaning they were going to put the blame on him. It's a sad world, but these things are what you have to do, but I don't think they should be done like this. Okay, so that's going to conclude this video. Remember to join the Discord. I'm trying to start a community, and y'all can help me find and do research on stuff y'all would like to see. So thank y'all for watching, and I hope everybody has a great day.